don't really believe in the whole, like, oh, I'm gonna lose weight this year and blah, blah, blah. I don't just say that because I'm a fat person.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dilly Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dilly, and welcome to the Dilly Show. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've posted on this channel on YouTube. It's been a minute since I've done the podcast, which is available on all podcast platforms. By the way, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts. Is that a thing? I think they got rid of that. That's how old the Dilly Show is. Google Podcasts was a thing. It's not a thing anymore, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's not a thing. But here we are. We're doing it. We're banging this puppy out. The video podcast is up on all the podcast platforms that support it as well, which is a new thing. I don't think I've done that before. But yeah, excitement. Exciting, right? New year, new me. I'm actually here to kind of talk about that, because the new year, I don't really believe in the whole, like, oh, I'm going to lose weight this year and blah, blah, blah. I don't just say that because I'm a fat person. I say that because, like, defining how you're going to live your life and making it about it being, like, in a year, like in a time frame, it's dumb. It's a dumb way of doing it. It's a dumb way of looking at things. New Year's resolutions are nifty and they're cool, but they don't get stuck to. Like, people just go back to their old ways, and I think that's dumb. I have went through a lot recently, and my life has changed a lot, and a lot of things are different than they used to be, and I have been changing in the past while. Like, it's not a New Year thing. You could say that, but I mean, it's not. I think the last 2 months, I've kind of gotten a period to, like, flush my system a bit, kind of detox a little bit from, like, past bad behaviors and past bad habits and bad processes and bad just general life. It hasn't been an easy 2 months by any stretch, but I think it's been a very formative 2 months. It's been a very important 2 months, and I think these past 2 months are really going to help me kind of push through into the new year, new me regime. I don't like that. I think it's dumb. It's only dumb if you make it dumb. If you actually live by it and you actually put in effort to fix yourself and you maintain it long term, it's not stupid, is it? It's good. If you need it to be January 1st for you to make that realization and for you to kind of come to terms with it, I mean, whatever. But as long as you're actually doing it and putting in the work and you're not just doing it for like a week or two and then you get lazy, that's where it's a problem. That's when it sucks. I'm setting realistic goals for myself for this year, and one thing that I'm doing, I made a bit of a bucket list. I'm going to show you guys my bucket list. It has, like, I think 10 or so items on it so far. It has 17. That's a little more than 5 or 10. Let me read the bucket list. I don't think there's anything on here that, well, there's one thing on here I could probably skip past. Maybe one thing. Okay, here we go. This is the bucket list. I'm just going to flash it to you. You saw it. It exists. Number 1, become a published author. I just finished a book. It's 15,000 words. So it's like I think it's considered a novelette or maybe a short novella, but it's publishable length. I'm going to beef it up a bit more, and I'm like through the editing process, I'm going to be fixing shit up. So like, I'm working on it. It's going good. I'm getting Discord notifications. I have like a new mantra that I'm doing, and I told my Discord group about it, and they're liking it, so I'm happy. So that's number 1. Number 2, return to wrestling. I've already done that. It shouldn't really be on there. That's a really weird way to put it, return to wrestling. I mean from like a character standpoint, like I need to be on the show doing something, which I didn't do yet. I got back into wrestling. I went to a show recently, went to help set up at like 1 p.m. Didn't stop working until like 10:30 p.m. and it was great. I was really sore the day after. I want to run down that weekend because that weekend was actually really fun. I wish I would have documented more of it. So I get to the show at about 1. My drive to the show was about an hour and a half, and I went through like the back fucking roads. Like it is literally, I don't think I've ever been on that road before. I felt like I was in Fallout. Like it was kind of crazy. The road itself was pretty okay. Like it was a decent enough road. Like there wasn't super like potholes everywhere, and it wasn't snowing or anything, so it was good. But like the scenery was so creepy. It felt like I was in the burnt biome. Like it felt like I was in the wasteland. There was one point where there was an eagle in the ditch. I don't know what the eagle in the ditch was doing, but there was an eagle in the ditch. And when I drove by, I spooked said eagle. And said eagle flies out of the ditch, and he's flying right next to my car on the passenger side for like a good half a minute. It was pretty cool. We're fine. And that's really all that matters. So I get there, it's like 1 o'clock, and immediately I'm doing shit, trying to do as much as I can. I mean, I get there and I'm like shaking everybody's hand, introducing myself, because I hadn't met a lot of these guys. There was a couple I knew, and a couple that remembered me from like when I was a kid going to wrestling shows, which is that's always cool. But yeah, it's a good company up in Fredericton. They're called CCW. I'm definitely going to get involved with them as much as I can. I worked security for the show, which is basically just patrolling, making sure people aren't being stupid. And that was fun. I enjoyed it. The whole night, basically, I was running back and forth to grab chairs because there was way more people there than originally anticipated. So it was very fun, very inside, very nice to get in touch with everybody. So next on the bucket list is bench 275 pounds. It's a weirdly specific goal. I mean, I'm probably gonna, if I really get back into fitness, which I really want to, I want that to be one of the things that I do, I'm probably gonna get above 275. Realistically, if like by the end, like by this time next year, I could be benching 300 pounds again. It's just I need to be consistent and I need to do it all the time. And I don't always have time for that. I have a kid. That's like honestly the main reason I'm not still actively working out, because otherwise I have time and I can do it. I'm also like writing and doing shit, but like, you know, the kid is the main thing. You can't work out with a kid. You can't. Number 4 is get fit, lose some weight. That's a typical goal. I'd like to lose some. Number 5, reach financial stability. I think we can all agree with that one. That's a good thing to do. Number 6, finish 3 audiobooks. I have been doing audiobooks. I just finished my first one, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty cool, and I like doing it, and I want to finish at least 3 more in the new year. 7, 1,000 followers, any brand, any social. Fair enough. I'll subs count. So get me to 1,000 subs and you'll complete number 7 on my bucket list. That's all I need. Also follow my socials at This Is Dilly on everything that ever existed for social media. Number 8, finish 2 books that have the names are listed here. But I'm not going to tell you them. It's the 2 books I've been working on. One of which I've been working on for 5 years. One of which I've been working on for about 3. I need to get them done. They're basically at the point where I would call them done, but I keep going back and editing and rewriting things and adding things and changing things, and I want to actually call them done by the end of the year, and I think that's a very obtainable goal. Number 9, publish a book the right way. There's basically different ways to publish books. The way I'm about to publish my first book, I wouldn't call it the right way. It's through Amazon, so it'll be available for sale. You'll be able to buy it. You'll be able to hold it in your hands, and you'll be able to read it on like a Kindle or an e-reader. And I mean, it's fine. And there's going to be like the audiobook to it as well, and the physical version, but it's all through Amazon. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's probably a safe way to do it. It's probably, you know, a lot of people probably get their books on Amazon nowadays, and I'm just going to create like a social media campaign for it and make it a cool thing and hopefully get some publicity and get some attention. Number 10, platinum any game. I do want to do that. I haven't platinumed a game recently. I've platinumed every single Spider-Man game, that like the PS4, PS5 ones. And I mean, I don't know. I've double platinumed the original Spider-Man. So like, I don't know. I'll platinum something this year for sure. 11, remake Pulp Fiction chronologically. I've actually done this before, but I lost the file for it, which sucks. But I'm basically going to go in and cut up Pulp Fiction in the different sections and make it chronological. Whereas in the original cut, the end happens at the beginning, and it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. Actually, the end doesn't happen at the beginning. It's about the midway point happens at the beginning. Anyway. You get the idea. You get the gist. 12. Finally watched Django. I've never seen Django Unchained. I don't know why. It's kind of crazy. It's the only Tarantino movie I haven't seen. I've seen every single Tarantino directed, written movie. Any movie he had, like, anything to do with, basically. Just not Django. And I don't understand why. I don't really like historical type movies. I'm surprised I've even seen Hateful Eight. That was another one that I hadn't seen for a long time, but I ended up watching it. Gotta watch Django. I've heard very, very, very good things. Number 13, Letterboxd 20 new to me movies. So basically movies I've never seen before. I already have a bit of a start on that, but I'm not going to count the progress until we hit 2026. So if I watch a movie January 1st onwards, there we go. Number 14, release some music. That's an interesting one. I don't remember putting that on there. But yeah, I'd like to release some music. I've written a lot of music in the last couple months, and I just need to find a way to make it. I don't do instruments. I don't have a band. I have a couple friends that are into, like, instruments, so I mean, I could probably figure it out there, but, like, I don't know. It's hit and miss. I'll see if I can I'll see if I can compile a super group and put out some music where I'm doing vocals. Number 15, we're going to skip that one. Number 16, bowling night with some buddies. This one's kind of a personal one. Me and my buddies did a bowling night about a year or two ago, but it was such a good night, and we all recall it as being, like, a really fun night, so we want to do it again. Pretty simple. We want to do that. And number 17, this one sucks. Have earned $1,000 from DoorDash. That's a weird goal, but it's a goal nonetheless. I like doing DoorDash. So that's my bucket list for the new year. That's 17 things, and I'm gonna, realistically, everything on there, none of them is, like, too out of the realm of possibility. I don't see why they couldn't happen. I just need to apply myself and focus. So there we go. I should put on there number 18, do the Dilly Show until the end of the year. That would be cool. I'm not setting dates for the Dilly Show. I'm gonna do it when I do it. Okay, it's gonna be good enough. You'll accept it that way. But yeah, the new year is looking fun. I'm also going into the new year with a bit of a new perspective in life. I'm gonna be a bit of a prick this year. It's a weird thing to really just kind of throw out, like, I'm going to be a prick, but I'm gonna be a prick. The past 24 years of my life, which, you know, that's all of them, I've been very nice. I've been too nice. I've been nice to a fault, and it's been a weakness. I've been nice to people that don't deserve it, and I've walked on a lot of eggshells to make people happy. I'm not doing that this year. Fuck that. I'm gonna be a prick to people that deserve it. I'm not gonna be a prick to everybody, because not everybody deserves it. The people that do, though, they can fuck off, and that's gonna be my outlook for this year. I think it's a safe outlook to have. I think it's a good one. That's what I'm doing. I don't care if it's good or not. I'm still going to be a good person. Because, like I said, some people deserve it. Some people don't. Some people deserve to be pricked on. And I'm going to prick them. I'm going to prick them good and hard. It's going to be a hard pricking. So, that's what I'm doing this year. I'm pretty excited for the new year. Trying to think if there's, like, anything else that I really want to get done. That financial stability one, that's valid as fuck. I really need to work on that. That's a me thing. And I mean, I'm hoping I can get there. I'm doing so many, like, extracurricular, like, odd jobs right now to supplement my income, like, to try to make sure my head stays afloat. And I'm doing pretty good. Like, I've been doing DoorDash. I've been doing audiobooks. I'm writing. I'm going to publish a book soon. And then that's going to be, you know, what's the word for, like, passive income. Doing, like, TikToks and stuff. TikTok lives I've been doing a lot of TikTok lives where I'm, like, either playing games or doing therapy. Because, like, I went through a lot of shit, and I won't get into it too much, but I basically went through a breakup, and it was kind of sucked. My mental health went to shit. Still kind of pulling myself out of that. I have depression to begin with, and that made it worse. I think it's, like, the isolation that kind of came with it was really, like, the main thing. Because I was mentally out of that relationship a long time before it ended. It's just, like, being single is weird. Because, like, I got into that relationship when I was 18, like freshly 18, not even 18 for like half a year at that point. So I haven't been a single adult until now. So it's fucking weird. And the dating scene sucks because everyone is either in an open relationship or they're only about hookups. I had a lot of weird experiences the last 2 months because of the dating scene being the way it is. But I don't know. This year I'm focusing on me. If I get into another relationship, whatever, I'm going to be timid. I'm going to try to probably not get into one. But if it happens, it happens. And I'm not going to... You can't say no to love. You really can't do it. If it happens, it happens. But I'm working on me this year. Getting old. Getting up in the years. I'm 24 now. I started the Dilly Show when I was 18. The day I turned 18 was the first episode of the Dilly Show. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Have I missed a year on the Dilly Show? I keep reviving it for short bursts. I'm checking right now if I've missed a single year, because I don't think I have. I think on my YouTube channel I have like nothing public right now, which is goofy. I'm gonna republic everything. I do that every once in a while. Playlists, the Dilly Show. Let me see. 32 episodes. Interesting. I didn't. 36 episodes. Never mind. Crazy. Let's check the years. Did a couple in 2025. 22. Okay, so wait. My return last year was on January 1st as well? That's kind of crazy. I didn't even realize that. Wow. Holy shit. I wish I could go back in time to a year ago. We'll talk about that in a minute, momentarily. I missed 2024. I hit 1 in 2022. That's good. That's good, right? Wait, there's a couple missing here. What? How did that happen? It goes 21, 22, 23, 25, 28. So there's a couple missing. Is there a gap between the 2024 era? I did one in June 2023, and then I did one in January 2025. So no, because it went 30 to 31. So no, I completely missed out on 2024. Huh. I mean, my life's been crazy since then. It's been crazy before then too, but like, my mental health was really bad in 2024. To say the least. It was not good. That was the year that I realized I needed to get out of the relationship I was in because it wasn't doing good for me. And I think that's kind of where my prick mentality is kind of coming from as well, because there are a lot of things where I want to make people happy, and often in doing that, I put myself on the back burner, and that's not healthy. That's why I'm going to be a bit of a prick. I'm putting myself first, and if other people don't like that, they can kiss my ass. That's honestly where I'm coming from. And I'm not saying that as a dick. I'm saying that as someone who respects their own mental health. I want to talk about mental health, but I feel like that's like a total like swerve on everything. Like, I think that's a complete like tangent. But maybe I should, because maybe there's people that are listening that need to hear it. And I do like helping people that deserve help. So as I said, I went through a breakup recently, and my mental health is really bad because just everything going from being in a relationship from the time I was 18 to 24, like it was almost 6 years. So a very long one. And I was living with this person that entire time, basically. So going from that, having that constant stability, if you want to call it that, going from that to having no one, being entirely isolated, basically, aside from like friends and obviously like my kid, it's different. It's a big change. Like, I don't have someone I can just go to the same way that I went to her. And I think we're both better off out of that relationship. Like, I have no bitter feelings towards her. She has no bitter feelings towards me, I don't think. Maybe. I don't know. That's really up to her to decide, and she can feel however she wants to feel about things. We ended it pretty mutually. We both kind of agreed, like, hey, it's not working. It was a good breakup. That's not why my mental health went bad. It's just the change, I think. It's like the isolation, the being alone, that is enough to kind of do it. It really shifted some things. And then I went and made some mistakes, which I knew were going to be mistakes, but I made them anyway. I don't really want to get into that per se, but, you know, I was having fun, and I was being reckless, and when you're reckless, you're going to get fucked up, or you can get fucked up. I knew all along that, like, I could. There was a possibility. It was like, you know, most likely case scenario. So, you know, I did it anyway because I needed it. I needed to get out. I needed to experiment. I needed to fuck around, find out, you know. And I did. I found out. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. It's all about getting up afterwards. You can fall down as long as you stand back up. If you're not standing back up, then maybe you should stop falling down. Maybe you should get a life alert and just like, sorry, I've fallen. I can't get up. But yeah, my mental health's been shaky recently. Like, it's been overall bad, I will say. Right now I'm on the upswing. Like, right now it's getting better. Right now I'm feeling good. Right now I'm getting like a confidence that I've been lacking. And I'm in a good headspace right now. And I'm really happy I can say that because I know a lot of people aren't. One thing I was talking about a little while ago is that I was doing TikTok live streams and I was doing therapy for people. And no, I'm not a therapist. Like, I'm not. But like, when my mental health started getting bad, I don't know what kind of triggered it for me, but like, I realized like I want to give back to people that are going through something similar. And it's a crazy thing. Like, I don't think many people would really think to do that. Like, they'd think like, I'm going to help myself here and kind of not worry about anybody else. My immediate thing was I wanted to reach my hand out to people that needed a hand to grab onto. And I did really good. Like, I helped a lot of people through a lot of shit, and I've made a lot of friends doing it, and it's good. Like, I have a community. It's a Discord server at this point, which is weird. I never thought I'd be a Discord admin. I know I look the part, but I never thought I'd actually be one. But like, they're great people, and they're all going through some shit, and I'm able to talk to them. I'm able to help them through their shit, or do my best to help them through their shit. Sometimes a lot of people don't realize that keeping shit bottled up in your chest is what hurts the most. That's when you're gonna like really do damage. You need to be able to talk to people. You need to be able to let it out. And like, through the TikTok lives, it's a crazy concept, but it actually kind of worked, because like, you wouldn't think like, oh, here's a person I've never met before, let me just spill my guts to them. But at the same time, it's kind of easy to do that to people that you don't know. It's kind of easy to open up to people you don't know. And it's weird that it is, but it is, because if you're opening up to like a friend, for example, which is something I did recently, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm happy I was able to do it. But before then, I was never able to, because I was always worried that it was going to change things. I was always worried that the relationship I had with that friend was going to either deteriorate or just be different. Like, I thought the energy was going to be different from that point on. So I never really did. So when I went through this breakup, and I went through the isolation, and I got super anxious, and I got super fucking depressed, I didn't talk to anyone, because I didn't want to ruin existing relationships. That's a really shitty mindset to have, but it's one that's really hard to like break. It's really hard to get out of that. It's hard to get out of your bubble, basically, because I can have conversations with my friends about basically anything at all, but nothing deep. Like, it's hard to get deep with your friends unless that's how your friendship started. If your friendship was never like that, you don't want to introduce that because you're worried it's going to fuck it up. But the TikToks were great because people just kind of came into the stream and I supported them. I was there for them. And then I'm like, hey, come to the safe space, which is the Discord server. And like, we can talk more there. We can be a bit more open because it's a safe space. It's like safe people from the chat, people that have already expressed that they're going through some stuff. It's like a great support network that I have. And I really like it. It's really nice. And I don't know, like, I feel like in the past 2 months, I've done a lot as far as like, I don't know, improving how I am as a person. Like, I think I'm a much better person than I was 3 months ago. And I think it's partially because I am giving back. It's partially because I am helping people. I'm offering my hand. And it's a weird thing to just kind of do. And I don't, like I said, I don't know why I did it. I don't know what made me decide to go on TikTok Live and do therapy of all things. But it was great. And I've made a lot of friends, and I will continue doing so. I will always be doing that. And yeah, it's great. Other things I've gotten into recently, I got into fucking tarot, which is wild. You know what? First ever tarot pull on the Dilly Show. We're doing it. We're doing it here, pal. I was gonna originally record this live and have it stream live, so I was gonna say we're doing it live, but we're not entirely live, but you're seeing it. All right, haven't done a 3-card pull in a minute. I'm gonna do a 3-card pull. Oh my god! Normally you're supposed to ask the deck a bit of a question. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pull the cards and I'm gonna see what they mean to me as I go. We're doing a tarot pull. This is crazy. All right. Card deck has been shuffled. One thing I learned from Syfy, a guy from my TikTok lives, you gotta wipe your hands to get rid of the negative energy. I learned this from Alex, I think, from my live streams. Gotta knock on wood. Syfy says to knock on the deck too, so I do that as well. I incorporate both of their strategies. Then you just kind of break the deck however you want, however you see fit, whatever works for you. Okay, here comes the fun part. Okay. I'm not going to ask it a question. I'm just going to pull cards. First one I got. 6 of Swords, right side up. Let's go. So I don't know all the meanings yet. I'm learning them as I go. I don't know the 6 of Swords, so I have to Google it. And it's fine. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. 6 of Swords signifies transition, healing, and moving on from difficult times to calmer waters. See? Like that's a good pull. That's what I've been doing. I'm moving on, and I'm getting better. I'm transitioning. Upright means it means progress, escape, and recovery. So that's good. Leaving behind trauma, heartbreak, or conflict with a fresh start, often in the sense of relief. Symbolic movement beyond old attachments and problems. Moving through rough waters to smooth, indicating a path of stability and hope. So that's good. Good shit. Okay, so that's the past card. This is the current card. It's the Knight of Wands upside down. Reversed does change the meaning. I've learned that. Knight of Swords. And I have to make sure it's reversed. Okay. This is interesting. Knight of Swords reversed signifies recklessness, aggression, impulsive actions, and a lack of foresight, often leading to burnout or hurting others. So, charging ahead without considering consequences, leading to mistakes or setbacks. Becoming vicious, rude, or bullying, using words to wound rather than communicate. Lack of control, losing your balance, feeling overwhelmed, or letting stress make you harsh on yourself and others. See, sometimes you kind of have to read the entire thing, because like I feel like that's key. Letting stress make me harsh on myself, because I'm not really mean to other people. I'm very mean to myself. I think that's kind of what this card's getting at. Can represent a clever liar or someone who is sly and deceitful. That's not me. Burnout, pushing too hard and neglecting self-care, leading to exhaustion. I keep burning myself out, and I'm trying not to anymore. So like that hits. That's where, that's what I'm feeling. So a call to action. Slow down, pause and gather your thoughts before acting or speaking. Be mindful. Consider the impact of your words and actions on others. Reassess. Check if your aggressive pursuit of goals is actually helpful or just creating chaos. So I need to reevaluate how I'm kind of looking at things, how I'm planning, how I'm executing things, which is good. This is my future card. This is where it can either go really good, really bad. You're seeing it first. The Fool reversed. Ooh, that's interesting. I got a weird feeling when I pulled that one. Let's see what it means reversed. Okay, this is crazy. It matches with the current one. So there's like the past, present, and future. It matches with the present card. So the Fool reversed warns against reckless new ventures, urging caution, responsibility, and introspection instead of taking blind leaps of faith. It signifies being unprepared, held back by fear, or trapped by duties, highlighting potential foolishness, carelessness, apathy, or a lack of direction. So I need to take a step back from impulsive decisions. I need to focus on my values and goals and consider seeking advice. I need to identify and overcome the internal blocks like fear or self-doubt that are stopping me. And instead of a big leap, plan and take smaller, more thoughtful actions. So it's baby steps coming into the new year. That's honestly great pull. Great 3-card pull, in my opinion. The present card felt a little weird because I don't think I'm really being reckless towards others. And I mean, it kind of pointed to that a lot, but it also pointed to being reckless and just bad to yourself. So, yeah, that has been something I've been doing. It's something I need to stop doing. I need to look forward to the future, and I need to just, calm down a bit. I need to reassess. I need to think everything out before I do it, and I need to not take big strides. I need to take baby steps. Because baby steps will still get you there. You've heard of the fox and the hare. That's what I need to do. I need to go slow and careful. And that's what I'm going to do. I think that's a great way to close off the show. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. It's been a little bit all over the place, I know. And hopefully there will be some more order at some point. That's kind of what the Dilly Show is, though. It's a one-man variety show where I just kind of go on about different things. And that's all it'll probably ever be. It's nice. It's a nice little talk show with just me. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, of course, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. If you're on the podcast platforms, follow the podcast. Make sure you check them out whenever they come out. Sign up for notifications wherever the hell you are. And follow me on the socials at This Is Dilly and at Dilly Plays YT. I don't know why I threw that one in. I think I'm just so used to saying that. I am starting to post more on the Dilly Plays socials. I kind of neglected Dilly Plays a little bit. I kind of want to get back into it. But I got a lot of shit going on. If I do too many things, I get overstimulated, and then I drop all of the things and do nothing. So, baby steps, right? But yeah, this has been a great show, a great comeback, and I'm going to keep with it. I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to be here next week, probably. We'll say 1 week from now I'll be here. And you better be here too. Alright guys, this is Dilly. I did that weird. Wait, let me do that again. As always, this is Dilly signing out. There we go. That's it. I haven't done that in a minute. That felt good.